Welcome back. Nth Roots Part B. We left off last time talking about nth roots, and we're going to extend that now to rational exponents. What do we mean by rational exponents? When we have a fraction and the exponent. And so this will have the form a to the m over n. And we can rewrite a to the m over the n equals a to the 1 over n raised to the m power, or we can rewrite it as the nth root of a raised to the m power. Okay? Similarly, if we get a number a with a negative m over n, right? Negative. How does that affect how we rewrite it? Well, we say 1 over a to the m over n, which is equal to 1 over a to the 1 over n raised to the m power, right? Which is finally 1 over the nth root of a raised to the m. Okay? So what does that mean? We have to do some examples now to understand this. So example 1, right? Let's say we have 16 to the 3 halves. This is supposed to be halves. 16 to the 3 halves. Well, according to what we wrote for our rational exponents, right, we can rewrite this as 16 to the half, right? 16 to the half and raise it to the third. And using our rational exponents, we know that 16 raised to the half is 4. So this is 4 raised to the third, which is 64. Okay? Similarly, we could do this if we said 16 to the 3 halves. We could use the roots. So we say 16, this is going to be the square root of 16 raised to the third, right? So this becomes 4 to the third, which is 64. So 2 different ways of doing the same thing, right? They are similar. Let's do another example. Example 2. What about 32 raised to the negative 3/5? Well, this is going to be 1 over 32 to the 1/5 cubed, right? Which is equal to, 32 to the 1/5 is equal to 2 raised to the third. So this is going to be 1 over 8. But the other way with the roots, we could say, we start with, again, 32 to the negative 3/5. Start with everything given the same. But this is going to be equal to 1 over the 5th root of 32 raised to the 3rd power, which the 5th root of 32 is 2. So this whole thing becomes 1 over 2 to the 3rd, which is 1 over 8. So 2 different ways of doing the same thing. And finally, you can do these in the calculator. So I'll show how to do that in a later time. But if you did 9 to the 1/5, let's just do example 3 calculators. 9 to the 1/5 you're going to get an approximation there of 1.55, depending on what calculator you have. These types of exponents are easy to do in the calculator. 12 to the 3/8 would be approximately 2.54. Sometimes there's an exponent button, usually EXP, and then there's a fraction button, right? So we're going to use the TI series in class and do a couple examples where we estimate stuff like the fourth root of 7 raised to the third. This is going to be approximately 4.30. All right, so we'll stop there.